Hi, Sagittarius. This is your reading for the time period of August 1st to August 31st, 2020. For those of you who are new to my channel or you're just visiting, welcome to Amani's Lightwork. Okay, so my apologies for the delay on. I mean, there really isn't that much of a delay in the terms of the general readings. I just, needed to take a couple of months off to self care and do whatever I need to do in my personal life. All right, but I'm back now, so I can thus far give you what you need. Okay, so let's see what energies are coming through for you for August. Mm. Like something, a statement that you're making where you're like, I don't work here. You're either like, I don't work here or I don't live here. So either one of those situations there, you could be telling someone that you could be telling someone that you don't work somewhere anymore. You don't live somewhere anymore. You don't. I also get operate, like something's going on with operating, so I don't know if this is like surgical or like operate could be operational, the operational department of, the operational department of like an organization or a corporation, financial affairs. I get responsible for taxes, so you may be responsible for either helping people file their taxes or I get issue, so like issuing out like tax statements, issuing out bank statements. It just depends. Feels like clerical work. Feels like the financial department of an organization, or like what we call it. Like the litigations for. I would say certain businesses. You may be responsible for that line of work, but don't do that anymore. So like either you're doing it now and you don't want to do it anymore, or you don't do it anymore. So it could be one of two. Sorry about that. There could be one of two of those kinds of situations. I do get this idea of looking for new work or looking for a new line of work, but I also get for a family member. So you could be doing that for yourself, or you could be doing that for a family member. Okay. All right, Sag. So the Page of Swords energy underneath. What's the other? Capricorn got this underneath as well too when I just did their reading. But the Page of Swords could be younger air sign. So younger air sign would be like a young in Aquarian. You could be an example? You could be in your 30s. The Aquarian energy could be in their 20s. You could be in your 40s. The Aquarian could be in their 20s or their 30s. It just depends on what's going on. When you're dealing with Page, someone that's younger. So Aquarian, Libra, Gemini energies that are shown up here. If it's not them, then it's just the Page of Swords, and it connects to the idea that I was just explaining just now, where it comes to you researching a new. I also get proper. You researching something that is proper. Something has to do with being proper, or something being done properly, or proper work. It just depends on how you want to look at the word proper. That could be, like I said, that could be tied in to the idea of working. Working in a new position with the Page of Swords, new position, new home, etc. Okay. So your starting point has the Four of Wands energy. The Four of Wands, looking for homes. The Four of Wands energy is looking for homes, looking for, it's wands. It's a Four of Wands. So it talks about your the environment that you live in the environment that you work in, whatever kind of environment, an environment that you visit often, your family's home, whatever it is. It just depends on the energy that's coming through. But the Four of Wands energy is here because too expensive. The Four of Wands is here as well too because something may be too expensive for you at this particular time. The spirit also said wait till September. So if you want to buy a new home, if you're looking to rent, but that's for someone else. So looking to rent or get a new home, that's someone else around you. That's something that they're looking to do, and they're looking, that particular, I get the air sign, they're looking to do that in September. So that could be a housemate. I was getting the air sign element. That could, the air sign talks to you about that. The air sign element talks to you about that. So the Aquarian, the Libra, whichever air sign element that you're dealing with directly, they talk to you. You know, I think it's best. If we do this together, I think it will be best. One situation is, I think it would be best if we do this together. I think it would be best that your voice to them is, I think it will be best for you in September. I think it will be best for you to do something in September. But I also get something about like a processing fee. So you could be talking to the air sign, you know, I need to do this, I need to pay this processing fee for this application, or for this home, this car, this whatever it is you're trying to tell the air sign element, or vice versa. They could be trying to give you that kind of information. I think you should wait until September to do something specific. It is a 4, so it could be September 4. I get after Labor Day. Something may be important after Labor Day. So I think Labor Day is around what the hell date is Labor Day again? I don't know. For around there somewhere. Like the 8th, I forgot what day Labor Day is. It's somewhere around the singular numbers in the month. So I think it's like 8 or something, like 8 or 9. I can't remember what day Labor Day is, but you remind me. But the 4th, either one of those days, the 4th could be that, I get that week. The week of the 4th of September. It could be the week of the 4th in August. That may, I also important. The week, like the first week of August is important. The first week of September is going to transaction. The first week of September is going to be important in terms of a transaction that you want to, with the air sign. It's a transaction that you want to make with the air sign, a transaction that they're talking to you about, that they want to make separately for themselves. You're trying to tell them that it's important that you wait for the first week of September to do this. I also get something about the moon, and like something like astrological is tied into that, and when down payments are made and when things are finalized. Someone may be mystically into that idea as well, making sure that there is no retrograde or whatever the situation is astrologically in terms of the planetary movement and things of that nature with doing transactions, whatever. But that could be, but don't understand that. So when I say that too, someone may be trying to explain that to you precisely, and you may not understand it. The air sign trying to explain that. The air sign element may be trying to explain that to you precisely, and you may not understand. They don't understand. Okay, I mean, whatever it is. The Nine of Cups energy is in the waiting position. So the Nine of Cups energy is here. That kind of brings in the energy of what Cancer. It brings in the energy of a Cancer. Whatever water sign. The Cancerian energy, it keeps asking about something, or they keep asking for something. The Cancerian energy keeps coming in with these questions. I get, when are you going to move? Like one of the water sign energies may be coming in to ask you when you're going to move. When you're going to move, when you're going to look for a new place, when you're going to look for a new job. I go back to somewhere. So Nine of Cups in the waiting position. The water sign energy could be going back somewhere, or coming to live with you, or they want to. Coming to live with you, they want to. They could be family. This could be a situation where you live separately. I had a sister. You live separately from a sister or a brother. Or you live separately from a sister or a brother, or you live with a sister or a brother. It could be parents and grandparents and whatever, children, whoever it is that you live with. They want to know when. Whoever it is that you live with, they want to know when. I also get a vacation. They want to know when you're going to take a vacation. That's why the Four of Wands energy is here. That's why somebody's trying to tell you. You could be trying to leave at the end of August. You could be trying to leave somewhere at the end of August, but someone is trying to tell you wait till September starts fresh to make that kind of move, but not sure. So the Nine of Cups energy, you may not be sure. The water sign energy, not your moves. The water sign energy may not be sure of the kinds of moves that you're trying to make for yourself. Do you not understand their moves? I get financially. You may not understand the water sign energy moves financially. Like some type of financial move that they're trying to explain or make, you may not understand. But I get squander when I said that too. They may squander money. I don't know if you squander money, but I get this feel like Cancer Cancer does. I get this feeling that a Cancerian energy may squander money. It could be Scorpio and Pisces element, but the Cancerian energy is coming in. The Cancerian energy is coming in strongly because I get this feeling that you could be. Your thought is that they may not spend money wisely. They may not spend money well. There's also this element here where they may not know how to stay. They may. I almost said stay. They may not know how to stay still or keep put, or they don't know. They don't know how to save, or they may not be good in terms of saving, or they're on the outside looking into, maybe you're not. You know what I mean? It just depends on what's going on there with the water sign, and them having conversations with them about staying somewhere and moving and leaving, and you know what's funny is that the 9 of Cups energy is there. So like I said, the 9 does represent September. So it's important that you wait to the tip of September to do something major. You could be trying to do something major you could be trying to do something major in the middle of August, and not a good idea. It may not be a good idea to do. And something major in the middle of August may not be the best thing for someone to do here. So here's the Chariot, which pretty much, solidifies the energy of the Cancer, or just travel. Like I said, travel, moving, changing workplaces. I get out of town, changing workplaces, and deciding to move and go somewhere out of town. That's why the Chariot energy is in the present, and the 9 of Cups energy, which is almost met. So the 9 of Cups is that your wishes are almost met with a move. Your wishes are almost met with a new house. It's almost met with a new house, or a down payment, or an apartment, whatever it is. That's why I said transaction fees and things, not until September. So you could be, the Spirit is emphasizing, that's why the 9 of Cups does, I like that the 9 of Cups represents September, because whatever you're working on throughout August is going to solidify that first week of September. Or you're not going to do something major, or at least get the paperwork together by the beginning of September. Do something major by the beginning of September. So I also get passport. Something may be important about passports, and I also get recertification and recertifications and things that, resubmissions for insurance and those kind of things throughout August. When I said resubmissions for insurance, that could be something that's happening throughout August for you, or the water sign. Yes, that's a lot of information. So the High Priestess is in the future there. There you go. Intuition card. Main intuition card. Here's another Sag. The Knight of Wands energy is here. So it could be another young adult fire sign. Leos and Aries. Same age. When I said Leos and Aries, they could be in the same young adult age group as you. I consider Knights to be people that are like, 20, from 18 to at least at least like the end of 40 something years old, possibly. I consider Knights to be like that. So it could be another Sag, that you work with. There could be another Sag energy here that you do work with. And something's also indirect. So if you don't work with another Sag directly, like in the same office, or I also get off the books. You may work with another Sag element off the books. You do something off the books with another fire sign. You do something off the books with them, whatever. Or it's the air sign. Like this could be your energy, and you do something off the books with the air sign element. Just depends on what's going on there. You know what I mean? Whatever it is. But this Knight of Wands energy is here in the instincts, because another thought about it, thinking that they're going to come back. So if it's an external fire sign energy that's in the same age group as you, you may be thinking that they are I get deposit. You're thinking that they're going to come back with a deposit, or some type of payment that you told them that they need to make, or whatever it is. And it could be for them, air sign. It could be for them. Like, it could be, okay, well, let me just retract for 1 second. Something that you want to do, need their payment. Something that you want to do, you may not be able to do until, like, the end of, until, like, the end of August, or, like, that tip, like, the Spirit emphasized, the tip of September, 9 of Cups energy. But I get one last payment. You need one specific last payment that may be coming out. Is bringing me to the air sign. You may need that from the air sign. Yes, one of the air sign elements. You also need that from an external Sag, or another fire sign holding it. Another fire sign energy, some type of deposit, some type of payment, some type of business transaction situation that you have running with the air sign and external Sag elements. You need a payment is important. You need a payment from them because the payment is important. It's going to depends is what's going to happen with it. It depends. Their payment coming in is going to then okay. Their payment coming in that you need the air sign helping you with that. Their payment that they may not be bringing or giving to you, the air sign element could be trying to help you with that. So the air sign element may then need a cover for their lost payment, or let's say they can't make their payment that they said they can't make. Can you not make it? Are you expressing to someone that you can't make a payment for something yet till September, till whatever, or that's what they explain. So the Knight of Wands is external, is trying to explain that to you, or it's the air sign. That's why the Four of Wands energy, I get disturbed. The Four of Wands energy is being disturbed by a movement that the air sign is making. You're disturbed by a movement or a proposition that the air sign element wants to discuss with you, or the water sign. They were told that. The water sign energy was told that. But one of the water sign disturbed. One of the water sign energies may be disturbed by something, a financial move that you want to make, a proposition of some external sag, a proposition that may have been given to you by an external sag. I guess something is also stolen too. So something may be stolen about somebody's deposit, somebody's some type of transaction that the air sign is doing, some type of transaction that the air sign element is trying to do with you separately from you, or you need a portion of some type of money that they're making with a transaction that they are doing. Something about that money may be stolen, or it's an external sag. Something about that money, what they work for. An external sag works for some type of money that they are sharing with you or giving you a percentage of. Something may not be stolen about that, but it's giving me this idea of the air sign. So one of the air sign elements may have something maybe not right with where they get their money. Some part of where they get their money may not be right. But investigate. So when I said that, also you may want to investigate. Nine of Wands could be just, if it's not only an external sag, whatever fire sign, then it's you and your instinct need to investigate. It's you. That's why the High Priest is there in the future. It's you that needs to investigate a situation, a business transaction. But who you're living with, you need to investigate into someone that you're living or working with. Whatever it is. There's a Gemini energy here. So the Gemini is here right next to the Four of Wands energy. You may live or work with Gemini. I was getting air sign element, period. So the Aquarian was coming through. Could be Libra. I don't feel Libra heavily, but they're on the outside. If you're dealing with a Libra is on the outside. However you want to look at on the outside. But you also have Gemini energy is right. They owe. When I said Gemini energy, they owe. Like they may owe you money, or they owe you time, or they owe you a check, or they owe you something. Do you owe them something? Do you owe them something? That's why the Knight of Wands energies and instincts. Do you owe them something as well? You know? But I get this feeling of that's why I'm leaving. So that's why I'm leaving. That's why I also get thrown out stuff. That's why I'm throwing out stuff. That's why I'm leaving. Because do you owe someone money? You may owe money. You may owe I also get something about back payments and like mortgage and car and those kind of things like that may be intertwined with a move. All of that is intertwined with a move and just being able to make payments. But that's what the air sign element is for. So being able to make certain payments, that's what the air sign element is for. So the air sign element may be the air sign element may be covering some type of payment that you can't make, that you cannot make to somewhere for whatever reason. But something about that money that the air sign element is using. I also get card payments. Something about money that the air sign element may be using or helping you with in terms of making a card payment, some type of payment. That the money, something may not be clean about the money that the air sign element has, some percentage of it. You know what I mean? But don't see. So I'm looking at the High Priestess. You may not see that. The Lover's energy, if it's not only Gemini, I keep getting if it's not only Gemini, it's a partnership that you're in with one of the air sign elements, and one of them does owe you money, or you owe them something for covering a payment. You may owe the air sign element something for their coverage of a payment that they did make for you. Vice versa. Or it's a Gemini. Wow. The Ace of Swords energy is in the spiritual self right next to the Nine of Cups energy. So the Ace of Swords would pretty much be an idea I almost said ID. Something could be going on here with IDs. The Ace of Swords next to the Nine of Cups energy is an idea. Plain and simple in your spiritual self. It's an idea, you know? But that the air sign element came up with. So Nine of Cups next to the it's air element. It's an idea the air sign element came up with. They came up with a really interesting idea of how to do something. How to send something else. I get before a due date. How to get something. Okay. How to send something out. Okay. I'm trying to understand this. How to send something out before. How to send something out before it's due, or either how to send something out before it's due, or how to send something after it's due. After something's past due, how to send it in after it's past due. So there may be an issue with sending in something, or a discussion that you need to have with someone in terms of it being past due, whatever, some type of payment of some type, or some type of, the spirit is saying litigation, some type of litigation that is going on here. The mentality has the Six of Cups energy. So the Six of Cups would be, you know, someone returning from the past, like a past that's why I said. So Six of Cups pretty much resides with an external Knight of Wands. Six of Cups, Knight of Wands. That's why I said them coming back, but never did, never will, or never did. I almost said never. Yeah, that could be a possibility. They never did, or they're not coming back. Using your intuition that the payment. You're using your intuition that someone is not going to come back with a payment. Whatever kind of payment. But I need. So when I said that, you're like, I needed that. I need that. You're like, I needed that. I needed it, or I need it. I needed it, or I need it. Whatever. I need it, or I need it. But I'm being drawn to the water sign, but keeps complaining. The water sign energy may be complaining about something. Or they're starting to, or they want to. They're trying to, whatever it is, but has enough. I'm looking at Nine of Cups. The water sign has enough. The water sign energy has enough of whatever. Because something that's going on with here that you have to deal with directly with someone else's problems with making payments or whatever, or pay whatever, some transactions of some type, is interfering their spending habit. It interferes with the water sign energy spending habit. It could be the Gemini energy spending habit. Somebody's spending habit here. Because air sign element spending habit, whatever. It's interfering with somebody's spending habit that doesn't need to happen. Somebody's spending habit that is not important for some reason. The Seven of Pentacles energy is in a changing position. So I get making up for. Seven of Pentacles is making up for. So it's in a changing. The Seven of Pentacles would be like extracting funds, like nonstop. It would be extracting funds with no pause, like stimulus checks stopping. It's like stimulus checks not stopping. I'm just giving an example. Like that's what seven. But it's the Seven of Pentacles. It's in a changing. It's in a changing position because that may be no longer. or I also get unemployment. Something may be going on here with unemployment as well too. That you may be receiving. Someone may be receiving. Or they're not receiving anymore, or something may be a halt about that, whatever. Seven of Pentacles in a changing position. But I also get don't want to use. So some type of money that you are making, I get from an external source. Some type of money that you're making from an external source, I don't want to use, I don't want to touch. And that could be why losing your mind over an external fire sign that's here, or a Gemini. Water sign energy spending habit. Your spending habit, air sign element spending habit, whatever. Somebody is to help. The idea of it is to help somebody's spending habit. Your own, some type of really odd spending habit. The Two of Wands energy is in the resolution going towards the High Priestess energy. So Two of Wands, I get a break. Two of Wands is a break from you. It is your energy, so you may need a break. Or I also get air sign. You may need a break from air sign, or the air sign element wants a break. So it's Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, whatever air sign. You need a break from them. They need a break from you. But I get financial. Somebody needs a financial break from someone. Someone needs a financial break from someone here. The external Knight of Wands may want, I get from someone else. The external Knight of Wands may want a financial break, or just a break period from someone external, someone else. And that's what you're using your intuition about in the future. That's what you're using intuition about in the future. but can't seem to understand. So the high priestess is can't seem to understand. Can't seem to understand whatever it is that's happening here that's interesting. You're like, I can't seem to understand whatever it is. Or someone could be saying that about you, or you're saying that about, I keep feeling drawn to the air sign, something surrounding the air sign or the water sign, the Gemini, the Aquarius, and external Sag, something surrounding them. They don't know. Something surrounding them they may not know. Something that is surrounding them they don't know about yet. Something that is surrounding them that's interesting they don't know about yet, and it could be financial, or it has some, or it's either financial or a move, some type of secrecy. It's financial. It's also something that has to do with some type of secrecy that you may have been aware of. But their relationships with someone you may have information about. So it could be the Knight of Wands, it could be a Gemini, it could be an Aquarian, whatever air sign external, and an external Knight of Wands could be water sign, and it knows already. An external water sign knows something already. Another water sign, external water signs or whatever, it could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, they are made aware of something. They were made aware of something that is happening here that's interesting. But the air sign element, the air sign element may not. One of the air sign elements may not. One of the air sign elements may not. Or the external Knight of Wands energy may not. Which is really interesting. All right. That's all right. Nice and short. Let's see what the outcome is here, Sag. The Queen of Wands energy is here. Queen of Wands energy will be Aries female. Could also be you as a Sag female. This could also be Leo female. That's your energy there. Let me do another outcome. All right, and the King of Cups. So I knew external water has information. These two elements, if the Queen of Wands is external and it's not only you, then it's an external Queen of Wands and a King of Cups energy that they were given external Sag. They were given information about an external Sag. They were given information, your moves. They were given information about, I would say, what you're doing with the air sign as well too. The Aquarian, Gemini, whatever air sign. They have information on what you're doing or how you make money with the air sign. Business transactions with the air sign. They know that, or they just were made, the air sign doesn't. They know that. The air sign does not know that. They know that. Something is really interesting that's happening there. Okay. All right, Sag, that was your reading. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about it, you know where to find me. Be well. Take care. Bye.